that. Action.
Ready? Yeah. A Life Full of Sales by Kyle Domish. This is a project for business communication, and this is my career exploration in Life Full of Sales. Alright, so the purpose of this research, like I said, this is a career exploration presentation, and so I chose sales currently because I have a sales job and I've had sales jobs, but I wanted to see if this is something I wanted to do for the rest of my life. Alright, so go back to the basics. What is sales? Sales is just basically when people trade something of value for another thing of value. And so when you go back to the actual sales side of it, this is just something that we say is money for a product or a service. So that's what sales originated as, and sales, it can be big or small. It can be buying big corporations, it could be as simple as selling a phone case. People in sales. So I had to conduct primary and secondary research of sales people and positions and what they thought of the actual sales job. And in this I had a survey, and I surveyed 10 of my coworkers at AT&T, and the results were kind of interesting. Many people had over 5-10 years of sales experience that I interviewed, and on how many days of work, actually you notice that most of them work 6 to 7 days a week. It's a very demanding job. And at the very bottom in number 10, a few words that was your favorite and least favorite thing about sales. Everybody's favorite and least favorite thing about sales was the customers. They can sometimes be great, they can sometimes be the worst people that you've ever dealt with, but that just comes with the job. Okay, what the web has to say about sales. So, in my research from careeronestop.org, the 5 most employed career fields in 2016 were retail salesperson as number 1, cashier at number 2, food and prep servers at number 3, office clerks at number 4, and registered nurse at number 5. And that's actually pretty interesting data, only because you wouldn't think that retail sales would be number 1 in the position. And it's a position that's not going away. It's not just a job that people have for a few years and then it goes away. It's a field that still grows every single day. It's a job that everybody constantly needs. It's basic trading. It's always going to be done. It's always going to be in demand. Sales in the 21st century. So technology has completely changed the game of sales because they have also added online selling as well as complete tools that make the job entirely easier than they ever have before. Customer retention software and also email blast software that you can reach customers now more than ever across the globe, which expanded businesses exponentially because a small business owner can potentially market to anybody that they want all across the globe for their products. Personal testimony. So I've been in sales, I've had sales jobs, I feel like I've done it all, and I yet only have a few years of sales experience under my belt. It's a job that is very demanding at some times and also very rewarding on the other times. Sometimes you don't want to go in, sometimes it's the greatest job you've ever had. And a lot of that has to deal with customers, I feel like, but also at the same time, it's a very rewarding job being able to work with other people, being able to help other people. I feel like that's the most rewarding thing about the job. But other than that, like I said, there can be some downtimes to it where you feel like this isn't something that you want to do for the rest of your life. Final thoughts. Basically, this is a job that's growing. This is always going to be a demand job. This is going to be something that you can have for the future. And it's also something that you consider all parts of the job. It's not just the day-to-day transactions, it's the customer retention that you have to keep with people. It's constantly getting up on the newest, latest data, anything that you can get to expand your business and sales, because this is all just dealing with people. Whether it's over the web, whether it's over the phone, whether it's person to person, you constantly have to be able to deal with people. So it's just, you have to consider all the parts of the sales job, not just the day-to-day operations. And yes, there is a future in sales. This will always be a job that's constantly growing. There's always going to be people trading items for items. So yes, this is a job for the future. This is my source page. This is where I got all of my information, and obviously where I'm showing the survey that I had for my 10 coworkers and the rest of the information that I got off of, and even the survey of the pie chart of how many people that had sales jobs in 2016. And that's my presentation.